This is something that works for me, and this is something that I've noticed works since I was like 20 years old. Okay, so what that is bringing something into your life that requires no tools. So, this can apply to people who travel a lot, who don't have the money, who are living with someone in which you cannot have any spiritual items out. Maybe you live with atheistic parents. This can be if you're in between faiths, or if you're just starting out and you have nothing and you don't really want to commit to buying anything just yet. This is not something that's part of a specific religion or part of a specific spirituality or anything like that. This is just your power. Now, this is going to go against a lot of the magical rules, and I'll tell you why. But here's what I would like for you guys to practice. If there's something you want, obsess over it. This is coming from someone with ADHD, and it's just part of my makeup. I obsess over things, new subjects, new hobbies, new interests and stuff like that. And when it's something that I want or that I need, I'll manifest it through obsession. And it'll come quickly. So, the way in which this can work for you is you have to know how to control your doubt. You have to know that whatever it is that you're wanting, you deserve. It belongs to you regardless. It's strayed from you, but now it's coming back to you because you own it. You have to kind of think of it like that. So say it's money. You already own that money. Why haven't you gotten it back in your hands? You're waiting for it. It's gonna show up. It's not a matter of doubt. It's not a matter of, well, there are other circumstances. No. That money belongs to you, and it's gonna show up to you, whether it likes it or not. Another way in which you can use this is, say you want to master a spiritual ability that you've been having a hard time with, and obviously you've done your studying and you've tried it out, it's not working. Obsess over it. Think of it as your ability. And the way I do it is I almost get upset that it's not manifesting the way I want it to. So I'll command it and demand it, and it'll happen. And it's because the root of all of this is because I'm projecting my will onto this circumstance. And I am the alchemist. I am the master. Some would argue even that we are God in a way. We are in the way in which we can make things happen. Inexplicable things. I know a lot of you are going to want to use this to attract people. People are easy to attract because people vibrate the same way we do. So when we're doing this, if you choose to do this to a person, you obsess, you're creating a current in the ocean. And that current is meant to bring towards you. That current is coming towards you. So you're not changing the playing field. You're not changing the ocean. You're just changing that particular path. One thing that people, the thing that magicians would disagree on is that when you obsess over something, you leave room for doubt. That's why this is tricky. And this is why this is my own method, because I have ADHD and my obsessions are always beneficial and positive. They're never negative because I see them as a benefit. I see them as a reward. There's always, with people with ADHD, there's always got to be a reward. There's always got to be that thrill. If there's no thrill, they lose interest. And did you just see that? What was that? Ooh, did it look like a light? It's probably cat fur. Anyway, so yeah, if you can do this, think about it, whatever it is that you want while you're driving. Try not to crash. Think about it when you're taking a shower. Think about it when you're taking a shit. Think about it when you're laying in bed before you go to sleep. That is like key moment to do this. Think about it in the morning. Think about it when you're on your lunch break. Think about it every chance you get. But think about it from a standpoint of it is mine. It belongs to me. And you don't need any tools for this. All you need is you and your will and what you want. Here's an example. The other day, me and my son, it's a simple example, but me and my son were sitting in the Jeep that that I have, and we like looking at different Jeeps. Like, Jeeps are one of our favorite vehicles. And so every time I see a Jeep, I'm like, oh, look, there goes a white Jeep. Oh, look, there goes a red Jeep. Oh, look at the blue one. I love the blue one. Oh, and I turn around and I told him, I was like, you know what? I was like, what's your favorite Jeep color? And he says, green. I said, me too. I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we saw a green Jeep? And I shit you not, as we're sitting at a red light, a bright green, like lime green, neon green Jeep drives in front of us and like is in the turning lane in front of us. And I was like, oh my God, that's a great Jeep. And like me and my son were like, well, super, super excited. But that's just an example of how it works. We didn't negate what we wanted. We didn't know that there was a bright neon Jeep gonna pass in front of us. Obviously, we've seen one a time or two in our life, so we knew it was a possibility. So that affirmed what we wanted. We knew that it was possible. We just kind of like wished for it, or hoped for it, I guess you could say, or we dreamed it, we dreamed about it. I actually take it a step further. This is how I do it. And I obsess without the negative thought process. Sometimes the negative thoughts creep in there and I have to start all over again. Sometimes I know that it's a difficult situation, but I try to override it with confidence. And it works. This method works. Just like I said, the way I do it is just takes it a step further and is a little bit more demanding, So give it a shot, see what you think, see if it works out for you. And of course, practice makes perfect. It's probably not going to work the first time around. It's going to take some patience, but once you develop your own pattern, your own way of thinking, you can pretty much manifest anything you want to in your life without needing a single tool. I mean, hell, that's how mal de ojo works. Try it and see if it works out for you. If you've done it before, leave it in the comments. Give people in the comments some advice, how it worked out for you, and explain to them, how you went about it and what you were asking for, and basically how your method of attraction works. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments, leave them below. Questions, I'll get to them as quickly as possible. If there's something you want, obsess over it. Obsess over it. Obsess over it. That thrill. If there's no thrill, they lose interest. If there's no thrill, they lose interest. And did you just see that? What was that? Look, there goes a white Jeep. Oh, look, there goes a white Jeep. Oh, Oh, look, there goes a white Jeep. Oh, look.